This is Growing Up Aspen, a Joiner's Table podcast with Chris Pomeroy and Andy Collin. And our guest today is Valery, as I know her, Valery Moore Kelly. Well, I got a question for you too then. It's to go further. I talked to Mike Marolt about his passion, which was, of course, climbing the biggest peaks in the world.
Yeah.
And not to say building your own business is like climbing K2, but I know the struggles and the how much it takes to do that, running my animation studio since 91. So many ups and downs. But you have a passion project, Snowlight Arts, and can you just tell us how that started and what you want it to be?
Thank you for that opportunity, Andy. I started Snowlight Arts in the midst of COVID in 2021. And I had always wanted to represent artists, like a gallery or of some kind. One of the jobs that I had that was really formative for me when I was 18, I got, my mom put me together with Nicholas DeVore III, who was a photographer for National Geographic, and he had a business called Photographers Aspen with David Heiser and Paul Chesley. And Janie Jocelyn Bennett was the director there. And so when I was 18, that summer I started as an intern for Nicholas. And then I kind of, over the years, I worked my way up through the ranks at Photographers Aspen and had a lot of different jobs. I was assistant to the director, and then I did bookkeeping, and then I became the photo researcher. And so I was working with the archive of photography with all those photographs that they had done for National Geographic, and we were syndicating stories and reselling them to other magazines around the world. And so photography was my love. And my first version of Snowlight was Snowlight Editions, and I did a greeting card line. And I also loved all these different artists. And so I went out in the community and I had Tammy Lane's paintings, her watercolors, and I had a various number of different photographers, including Nicholas and many others in my greeting card line. And then I sold the inventory for that in 2006 when Daisy was born. And then in 2021, since 2017, I've been learning my own art. You can see there's a painting in the background there that I'm working on. Yeah. And so I really wanted to see if I could make it go of selling my art and paintings. I do mixed media and watercolor and encaustic and all different kinds of techniques. And so Snowlight Arts was born, and I worked really hard to build up my body of work. And I also had a few other artists who signed on in my gallery. It's an online gallery. And so Michael Kinsley joined me, and Charles Andrade, and myself. And then I'd always really wanted to see Nicholas DeVore's work get out in the world. And so I worked with his wife, his widow, Carino, because Nicholas passed on in about 2003. And it's a passion project for sure. I've put a huge amount of resources and time and energy into building up a website and a business. And it's I have my work represented by Aspen Emporium in Aspen. So I recently just put some new work in the Aspen Emporium. I've been taking classes at Anderson Ranch for years. So I've been learning and developing my own skill and love of creativity. And I hope to make that business successful, but I haven't seen the sales to where I would hope they would be yet.
It takes a while to get.
Yeah.
What's the website? We can send people to that at least.
I got it. It's Snowlight Arts.
Yeah, snowlightarts.com. And it's a great website. It's fantastic portfolio. In fact, I'm hoping to, I've been so busy with the fundraising for True Nature, but I really like to put out an email newsletter and catch people up on what I've been up to. And I also, I went through a big transition this past year. I was divorced. So So
that's a big, changes things up, but
that changes things a lot.
That also allows you for a whole new Phoenix rebirth kind of thing to happen too.
Yeah,
So.
I was going to say, I'm sorry and congratulations.
The second part of that is much more accurate. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, congratulations. I'm very, very happy. I have all kinds of great new energy in my life and moving forward, and so grateful for all the awesome opportunities and the abundance of love and our community.
You've also had a tight-knit group of friends, so you do have a support.
Yeah,
it's a lot tougher when you're not a nice person and you don't have that,
I'm so grateful to my friends and to my sisters and my nieces and everyone who folded me in and supported me. And these life changes, sometimes you just don't know, think everything's good, and then all of a sudden it's not. But it's been a great growth opportunity, and I'm going to keep going in the direction I'm headed, and super grateful.
Thanks for listening. The authors of Growing Up Aspen would like to thank you and would like to also thank the Aspen Times and the Aspen Daily News for giving us materials for our book, Growing Up Aspen, Adventures of the Unsupervised, which you can get at twistandturnpress.com and any local bookstore. Thanks.